I can't believe it. I'm an upperclassman now. And after the past week of classes as a junior at Carroll College, I'm exhausted. But I'm excited to share with you guys the continued journey to become an Army surgeon. Just taking the summer to really refocus and reprioritize what I am striving for amidst setback with physics and organic chemistry and ROTC this year, which will be a struggle. I am currently the platoon sergeant position as an MS3, which means that I get to lead the formations when we do PRT, which is the physical readiness training in the mornings. I get to be the front of the formation, getting to help kind of guide the new freshmen and all the other new people, and then also try to work with my other peers and the cadre, trying to get everything to work smoothly early on, trying to communicate, because as everyone says, communication is key. And trying to branch out with the track team. We had a volleyball tournament or games yesterday out with Chi Alpha, trying to meet the freshmen, try and make them feel welcome, trying to reach out to those who might not make friends early on at college, trying to really preach Carroll's community, family-driven nature. So it's been really, really humbling and just refocusing coming back to classes this year, where the hardest class I have is biochemistry. This is the textbook. It's beautiful, isn't it? The chances of me reading this is pretty slim, just to be quite honest. Any more lectures cover basically everything you need to know. So if you're entering college, take that into consideration when taking some of these STEM classes. Textbooks just aren't helpful. But really just taking a moment to think about what has happened this past week, where I've been this summer, which, if you've been curious, I've been working at a hospital, getting that experience in the emergency department, working close hand with physicians, getting to see that the ED is probably not where I want to be as a physician, but if I'm going Army surgery, then I will be in that type of environment, that type of really fast-paced, driven, make a decision, make it fast, make it based on good judgment, on correct judgment, and then move on with the patients. How there is this triage process. There's the first people, as I was an emergency department technician, to really meet the patient where they were at, bring them back to the room, make them feel as comfortable as possible with whatever they're dealing with, whether it's physical pain or mental pain or anything in between, to just have them there, take baseline vitals, get to watch the nurse come in, establish the relationship aspect of the healthcare system where I live, where it's smaller, a more rural feel, how I want to really continue that as a physician in the future. Of course, treating just the symptom is something that healthcare is starting to move away from. We're really trying to meet the whole patient, where they're at, really assess them as a whole person. And it was really cool to get those experiences this summer, and to be now back at college, where I get to feel this new energy again with all my friends and other peers. That it's been really fun. With the welcome week, we have all the freshman orientation events, like improv, kind of a comedy night. We had a slip and slide and barbecue, lots of the meal events, volleyball tournament, another volleyball event with the track team, late night kind of meetings and meet and greets and ice cream socials and swing dancing, which Carroll's big into swing dancing, and just the whole gambit of events, where after just 3 days of classes last week and then 1 day today, you're just completely like, whew. I think just really putting into that work ethic early on pays dividends on the back end. So if you currently find yourself anywhere in life, it doesn't have to be school, it can be the workplace, just really establishing yourself early on as someone who is competent, who is compassionate, and who is passionate about what they're doing, that they are driven to the extent that the organization wants them to be, then you will be better for it. And also not to get lost in the weeds, because often we can think of just the goal we are going for, like it's me with Army surgery, and completely say like, okay, I'm not going to go to this event, I'll study. I'm not going to talk to this person, I'm going to read a book. Oh, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to memorize amino acids here. And truly take a moment, pause, and say, am I going to get my 20th year back? Surprise, I'm no longer a teenager. 20 years old feels really weird to say. Still feel like I'm 17. But to be in this place of, okay, when I look back, am I gonna regret things? And as always, I say remember the why, right? I don't want to regret things because I was too short-sighted or too myopic in my view at the time. And so to be able to really consider this first week, I tried doing as much as possible while being smart about it, really getting a good foothold in classes early on. And it really did help. I think while mentally just exhausted, physically I'm more motivated. I mean, mentally too. I'm more motivated and driven and inspired to really just pour into the community around me, to really learn, to really grasp ROTC as now being in a leadership role, which again is a very new feeling. And like this morning, I had to lead the drill and ceremony, marching cadences, trying to teach the freshmen, well, trying to teach myself, to be honest, and having Cadre yell at me like, what's TC 3-21.5? And here I am like, okay, I don't remember what that is. I'm sure you've mentioned it tons of times, but they just sound like numbers and dashes to me. So really just trying to get back into that mental state of, okay, be that sponge, really soak it all up, really take in everything you can, and you will be better for it. Really quickly, I guess, if you aren't completely just disgusted by the yellow walls behind me, I can give a quick room tour. I am in a new dorm building this year. It's called Trinity Hall. No longer in Guadalupe like I was an honorary freshman last year, and then I was also there my actual freshman year. So it feels both nice and a little unfamiliar to be in this new setting. So let me just show you here. Of course, we have the bed area, and then we have my little dresser drawer thing. We have the hangers, the door. We have a little stand-up closet, my actual desk, which is not very functional right now with a lot of stuff on it. And then fortunately lofting my bed to have all my Army stuff and other equipment stored underneath has been really cool. And then I am with 3 other guys now, so that is really cool to see our shared living space. Again, the very, very just stomach-wrenching yellow walls where you can see the studs through the paint. And then, yeah, it'll be a great meeting area. Full kitchen this year. Very different from the Guad feel. And really just consider the question, what are my goals for this year? What do I want out of this year? And what do people need out of me for this year? It's exciting, it's nerve-wracking, preparing for Cadet Summer Training, which most of my channel here is military focused, so if you are an ROTC, you're preparing for your junior year that summer when you get sent off to train for 35 days to get graded with over like 270 ROTC programs in the United States, and really get to show what you're made of, what your program made you to be, and how good you can make others look through your leadership. And so it is just a really, really defining, shaping time to really pour into that discipline mindset again. We just took our fitness test after just 2 days of PT in the morning, and then that Saturday we're just hitting it. It was tough, but again, that mental grit, the true north mentality that you just have to keep pointing. And to be honest, yeah, you don't always feel like it. Today, I just felt in this state of like, wow, working hard just doesn't feel like something I want to do. And to get to that mental place where you just say, okay, I need to be aware of that, but I need to also like talk to someone to work that out, or I need to say, why are you doing this? Why are you going to work hard? What is your actual goal? What is your motivation? And I'm just really glad to get to share this experience with you all. I'm sure these feelings and thoughts, they've probably drifted through your head once or twice, or if you're like me, then thousands of times on a daily basis. But yeah, that's kind of the roller coaster of our life. We all get the choice to move forward or get stuck in the past. And this year I really want to say, okay, learn from my past, learn from those mistakes, but keep moving forward. To put in Rocky's words, stay tuned for new content. I'm excited to get back to the grind of videos. I know this summer I ended up taking kind of a detour from the ROTC based videos, got to do some more medical stuff and some more things that kind of intrigued me. But I'm really glad for all 258 of you right now. You are all awesome. If I have a cool comment to shout out, I'll put it right here. If you are highlighted, you are awesome and a huge part of this community. And so, yeah, we all just need to encourage each other up. Today, just show gratitude in some sense. It really does help. And so if you are going through a tough week, a tough day, a tough last 10 minutes, just find gratitude in something and just smile. So It is the Star of the Week Monday, but as always, ad meliora, towards better things.